What's up, guys? Today I made $159 trading the S&P 500 and Nasdaq today, and yeah, here's how I did it. So, yeah, here's the P&L scheme for today. Had four trades, two of them lost two. First two I lost, whereas so this was one trade and this was another. So this is two trades that I took. Both lost these, and then I ended up winning a $725 trade that got me out of negative profit, and then I took a $100 trade that put me another $100 up. All right, so on the month I'm up 600. Good start to the new account. So we have a new month, hoping to keep this green continuing. So yeah, that's what I'm really hoping for. Maybe passing the account by next week would be awesome. And as you guys can see, I am home right now. I didn't pass the account. I had work today, and I had a rule for myself. If you guys weren't watching that, if I didn't pass this account by the end of the week, that I was gonna not go to any parties, not indulge myself in any activities that I was not in deserving of. So I'm not at any parties right now. I've been working, and yeah, it's okay. What I need, just need to lock in a little bit better, But by any means, I am not mad at myself for the trades I've taken. No, very great days, and I'm not mad at all over the trades I've taken. Very good trades, and yeah, so let's get into my first trade that I took today. So here's my daily bias for the day. So I wanted to see some sort of manipulation. As you guys can see right here, price had a ton of consolidation between Asia and London, just moving sideways as fuck, right? So I was hoping to see a ton of manipulation during New York, which is what we got. So, but not in the way I wanted to, right? So today, so market opened, and price took out London lows, which is exactly what I wanted. It entered this for value gap, this 5-minute, and this 30-minute, and then it also entered equilibrium. So I was very, very, very confident that this shit was gonna hit. All right, just follow my model very real to the T, especially in a high time frame. But it also followed my model in the opposite way. If we mark out this for value gap, and then this, blah, 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 right? So, but higher time frame holds higher power. So that's what I was thinking the entire time. So I'm not mad at myself for not getting out of this trade. That was just kind of up to the statistic, right? That's what I'm going to put it up to. But no, I'm not mad at myself for this trade. I, in fact, entered more in this trade when it dipped down near my where I originally entered. I put in 5 more contracts because that's how confident I was in this trade. But yes, we did get stopped out, unfortunately. I could have taken profits when we were up here, because I was getting a little bit discouraged after we broke structure down. But I ended up not. I was just going to hold. I was accepting the risk, and that was fine for me anyway. But yeah, we totally did not do what I thought we were going to do, right? So we had this huge SMT2 right here with ES making a higher high, while the S&P was creating a lower high. So I thought we were gonna go up bullish, but whatever. So continuing on, So I lost about $580 on that trade, and then continuing on to the S&P, which wait, that's the trade I took my trade on, and then continuing on to the Nasdaq, which I lost money on another like 150 because I entered in like on 3 real contracts, and I fucking lost doing that, so that wasn't good either, right? So I lost doing that. Yeah, I got stopped out like in 9 seconds. It was fucking insane, right? So that wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. And I sorry about that. Someone called. Okay. So yeah, I did get stopped out like around right, like here was, and I like lost $150 again on top of what I lost in the S&P, and then I entered in right here, and then I traded all the way down to about like right here, and then I ended up winning $725 to put me at basically break even for the day. I was up 65, and then I saw this really nice trade that I really wanted this to tap into this EQ, because we had an NQ making a higher low than ES making a lower low. So I was really hoping that I really wanted ES to push up into this, but I was also in class at the time where I couldn't be on my MacBook, so I was not really confident in just letting it stay. And if it was like I don't really like trading this close to end of the week either, because you can get a lot of the sideways movement, and if I wasn't able to close out of my position before market ended, then it's just not really ideal for me, and that's not what I wanted, right? So yeah, I ended up taking my profits right here for $100 trade, even though we would have ended up hitting full TP if I would have just stuck to what I was thinking, which was right here being take profit 1, then take profit 2. So, but I'm not mad at myself at all with that trade, just because what I've regretted. I mean, what I've been. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna regret a trade, but would I have been mad at myself if I would have lost that trade? Yes, I would have been mad at myself, just because I knew I should have just not been in the trade in the first place after going break even, and yeah, but I couldn't risk this much right here. But yeah, it tipped into this order block right here. So I could have done something like this, but yeah, just negative RR, and wasn't really something I was looking for, So I was like, heck no, I'm not doing that, and I didn't end up taking that trade. So but yeah, so next week we are looking to continue this trend. Very much so. I really like trading on these mini contracts. I feel like I have a lot more room and space to take these trades. Like, I feel like when I was trading on the normal contracts, then on Nasdaq and S&P, I was getting stopped out like almost immediately, just because I had like zero room to put in these trades, and had zero room for my stop loss, just because in like 5 ticks I'd be stopped out. So yeah, I really like trading this way instead. Definitely feel more confident, and I can I'm risking about the same amount, just I have more room for that risk, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's very late, so as you can see today, I'm at the house, just because if you guys watched my video at the beginning of the week, I said I was not going to go to a party unless I Halloween party unless I passed the account. I did not pass the account. So I didn't end up going. Had work anyway. So yeah, it's late, but I've been working. But am I mad by any means with my progress this week? Fuck no. I had a bad way to start the week. I was also in a slump this week, very much so. Not just with trading, but with just some personal things. But I'm happy to get over this slump and start to feel a little bit more confident in myself. I don't want to build too much confidence and say, but I'm starting to build a little bit more confidence in myself where I'm not super second guessing myself in these trades, and I feel good in the trades that I did lose into today because it followed my exact rules. I entered in when I needed to. I didn't force a trade. I almost lost it there for a second when I was starting to almost revenge trade. So glad we got it settled down though. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys stayed for this long, make sure to like ask any questions. I'm here to answer all of them. Talking about how I find my daily bias. That's been something that's been pretty good for me, that I'm able to find a daily bias to understand where I think the market's going to go for the day. So that's been pretty awesome for me. But yeah, guys, let me know if you guys have any questions. Love y'all boys, and peace.